Hello everyone, we're from Group D and this is our journal review on artificial intelligence ethics.
So recently, AI has rapidly developed across key sectors such as healthcare, finance, transportation, and education. Despite the advantages that it has given, and also the efficiency and the automation, AI has also raised serious ethical concerns in the society, and also it includes privacy risks and biases, transparency issues, and also accountability challenges. It also had occurred dilemmas through interdisciplinary principles and also framework. So, in this journal review, Huang has analyzed major ethical issues, principles, and mitigations strategies, and also evaluation methods in AI ethics. So the purposes of the journal review is first of all to provide an overview of the ethical risks. Second is to examine the global guideline. Third is to analyze the diverse approaches in the ethical, legal, and also technical aspect. Last but not least is to identify gaps, limitations, and future research directions. So for the research trends, specifically in AI ethics, there has also been a rapid growth of AI publications where it has peaked in 2018. And this also has increased involvement from governments, industry, and also academic. There's also a shift philosophical debates into practical solutions, which first of all includes explainable AI, where where they enhance transparency in AI decision making, then fairness in ML in reducing algorithmic bias and discrimination, and then the privacy preservation type, where they federate learning differential privacy, and last but not least, safe and robust AI on designing secure and also reliable system. So AI ethical issues and impacts are divided into three aspects or levels. So first of all, in the individual level, it has issues and impacts in safety risks. For example, in autonomous vehicles accidents, and then privacy violation also data misuses, and also reducing human autonomy and also and potential harm to dignity. And then in the environmental level, it has a high resource extraction to hardware, and then large energy consumption and carbon emission to the environment, and e-waste and sustainability concerns. And for the societal level, um, there's a bias and unfair outcome in justice, hiring, and also in finance. So there's a probability of a low transparency, and then the accountability gaps in complex AI systems, and transparency challenges in black box models. And last is job displacement and threats to democratic processes.
For the research approach, this study uses a qualitative approach that focuses on understanding ideas rather than the collecting new data. The main reference is a journal from the IEE Trends section on artificial intelligence, supported by additional academic sources to build a complete picture of AI ethics. So why this approach? Because it helps explore concept and ethical principles, organize existing knowledge into clear theme, and suitable for a topic that is conceptual and evolving. For the source collection, for the number one is the databases used. Databases use a reliable academic database were selected to gather trustworthy sources like IEE Explorer, Science Direct, ACM Digital Library, and Google Scholar. And for the number two is the search keyword to find relevant studies. The search use keywords such as the AI ethics, ethical artificial intelligence, uh, algorithmic fairness, and transparency and accountability and responsible AI. This helped ensure all sources align with the main journal theme. For the data analysis, the main journal was explained in depth, focusing on its ethical categories and principles. Supporting articles were then compared with these ideas. For the thematic method, the information was grouped into major themes like fairness, privacy, transparency, accountability, and environmental impact. The grouping ideas this way made the finding clearer and easier to understand. The next one is quality check and synthesis. For the quality assessment, each article was evaluated based on the relevance, is whether the article directly related to AI ethics. For the clarity, whether the idea are explained clear and logically. For the method strength, whether the study uses a solid and reliable method. For the credibility, whether it comes from a reputable and peer-reviewed journal. For the synthesis of the finding, all information was combined into three levels of ethics. For the individual level, is personal rights, privacy, and fairness. For the social level, is social impact, inequality, and public risk. For the environmental level, is sustainability and energy concern. The structure helped create a clear and balanced understanding of AI ethics.
So now we're moving to our key findings of review on this journal. So there are three main key findings here. The first one is ethical issues in AI are increasing rapidly, and the second one is ethical risk appear in every stage of the AI lifecycle. And the last one is global AI ethics guidelines are rising but poorly implemented. So ethical issues in AI. So AI is now used in high stake sectors, for example, healthcare, finance, transportation, government, and security. And there are several challenges that become more severe in ethical, for example, bias, privacy risk, lack of transparency. And the last one is the previous research is fragmented, so they only focus on isolated issues, not a full spectrum. And the next one is ethical category. So the first one, there are individual level issues, for example, safety, privacy, autonomy, and dignity. And then second one is societal level issues, for example, fairness, accountability, transparency, surveillance, and democracy. And the third one is environmental level issues, which is energy consumption, pollution, and sustainability. And now we're moving to the ethical risk across the AI lifecycle. So the example of risk at each stage is there are business analysis, such as fairness and transparency, and data engineering, such as privacy, civil rights concerns. And the next one is model development, explainability, robustness, and safety. And deployment, for example, misuse and privacy leakage. The next one is global ethics guidelines. So there are 146 AI ethics documents identified here and produced by governments, industry, and academic bodies. Most guidelines emphasize five key principles here. The first one is transparency, fairness, responsibility, privacy, and non-maleficence. And the next one is analysis of AI ethics and individual level ethical issues. So AI can track and analyze personal data in ways that violate privacy and autonomy. Recommender system may subtly influence decisions. Even with technical tools like privacy preserving ML, we still need strong moral and human rights principles. The next one is the societal level ethical issues. So on a societal scale, AI can worsen inequality and discrimination. bias in systems that can affect job applications, loans, or even policy. And online platforms using AI recommendation engines can influence political opinion, and as AI automates more tasks, some jobs disappear, creating more challenges. And the next one is environmental ethical issues. So training big AI models requires huge computational power, which increase energy consumption and carbon emissions. People often forget that AI also has environmental costs, which should be part of ethical evaluation. So, in conclusion, AI offers significant benefits across many sectors, but it also introduces serious ethical challenges that impact individuals, society, and the environment. The finding shows that ethical risks appear throughout the entire AI lifecycle, making it essential to integrate ethical consideration from earliest stage of development. Although many global AI ethics guidelines have been created, their real-world implementation remains limited and inconsistent. Overall, achieving ethical AI requires a balanced combination of moral principles, technological solutions, and strong regulatory frameworks to ensure that AI systems operate responsibly by align with humans' value. So, this is our recommendation. So, the first recommendation from us is integrating ethics across the entire AI lifecycle, from problem definition to the deployment and monitoring. And the second one is strength global standards and enforcement, which can harmonize guidelines, create clear evaluation and certification systems, and improve transparency and accountability to ensure explainable AI and clear responsibility for system failures. And the last one is increasing ethics education and interdisciplinary training for policymakers and stakeholders need proper ethics knowledge.